What's up, YouTube? So I haven't done a deck profile for a little bit. I stopped playing kind of for a while just because, the deck I wanted to play, Galaxies, didn't really have a link. They just announced the light one a few weeks ago, which is really cool, so I'm waiting on that to be able to play the Galaxy, and then I'll be able to do a deck profile for you guys on that one, because a lot of people enjoy my Galaxy profiles. I don't know if it's because it's all in French. I don't know if it's all because it's super, pretty. I don't know why, but a lot of people seem to like Galaxies, so it's cool. If none of you know this, I'm a furry. So them bringing out Fur Hire made me really happy. I didn't even know this thing existed in Japan. I was watching a dude open a box, saw the stuff, say Fur Hire, and then the fact that the field spell card is basically a pun. It's Furtress. So the entire deck made me really happy. So I ended up just picking it up because it looks really fun. And actually, at least semi-competitively rogue, but it looks really fun. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. So we have 3 Beat. Beat is actually your searcher, so if you don't know, every single one of them has other than the big boss monsters that are the level 7 and level 8, all have the effect where you can summon another one, special summon another one from your hand once per turn. And then, if you summon another one, once per turn, you get another effect from the previous one that was already on the table. So if I use this, and summon another one, this gets its effect. And then if I use the next one to summon another one, so if I use Beat, which is A, summon Seal, which is B, Beat gets his effect. And then if I summon one off of Seal, which would be C, Seal, which is B, gets his effect. So it's really cool. They all have a really cool interaction with each other. They all have really good effects. So he's your searcher. You're going to search any of your Fur Hire monsters from your deck to your hand. And then you have 3 Wiz, so you're getting it. So already boss monsters. 3 Wiz, when she's summoned, you get 500 life points per each one. Each differently named Fur Hire you control. And then once per turn, you can discard a Fur Hire monster and negate basically a spell trap or effect. So she's really good. And then other boss monster, 3 Raphael. When he's summoned, you can just excavate the top cards of your deck equal to the number of differently named Fur Hire. You get to choose one and then the rest shuffle in. So basically, he's a free search for any card, and it doesn't have to be Fur Hire, so it's really cool. And then when your opponent activates an effect, when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can discard one monster for hire, or 1 card for hire and negate the activation. So again, really good. 2 Recon. He pops set cards, and then you've got 2 Donpa, which pops face-up cards. And then you have Helmsman for hire. Basically how Helmer works is you can, when, again, special summon another one, you can activate the effect and ditch card, draw a card. So, really good. Ditch a Fur Hire card and draw a card. Then you have Seal. When you summon another one while he's on the table, you get to add a Fur Hire back from your graveyard to your hand. Amazing. And then you have Bravo, Fighter for Hire. He's a 1900 4-star, so just starting, he's really good. And then when he's summoned while you control, or when you summon others while you control this, everyone you currently control gains 500. Every one of your Fur Hires, so again, boosting, really good. And then only 3 hand traps, playing 3 Ogres. So Ogre's good. I like Ogres. And then again, I'm not going and picking up super expensive Ash. 3 Mayhem. Mayhem, you just special summon any Fur Hire monster from your graveyard and put it in defense position. You can only activate one of these per turn. Doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is you can do this and then get that Fur Hire's effect or the previous one, whatever. It's amazing. 3 Desires. Desires good. Draw 2 cards. 3 Called by the Grave. You need this because you need your effects to go off. So you need this to stop hand traps. A lot of people side Called by the Grave. To be honest, in this deck, you need Called by the Grave in the main to where you can stop hand traps from stopping your effects, to where, say you've got a Saryuja play, where Saryuja is a major combo extender in this kind of deck because you can spam out monsters really quickly. You need Called by the Grave at all times. This card is too good. So at any point, if you get a Raphael and this is one of the cards excavated, get Called by the Grave because it's going to protect your next cards if they haven't already negated your Raphael. So seriously, Called by the Grave is needed in the main for this kind of deck. And then skill charge, and monster born. 4 traps, 1 judgment, 2 strike, 1 training for hire for all your training needs. Just easy stuff. And this is really good to flip when your opponent activates destruction, because then you get to summon more. So really good. Extra deck. Basically just lots of nightmares. So Nightmare Mermaid, Link 1, your Link 2's Underclock Taker, Proxy Dragon, Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Cerberus, as your Link 1s and 2s. Oh, sorry. Link Goblin, Nightmare Goblin. So Links 1 and 2s, most extra decks right now basically have one of each of the nightmares right now. So, I mean, it's kind of the same. Link 3s, Decode Talker, Nightmare Unicorn, both really good cards still. Decode Talker, the fact that this thing is still as good as it is amazing. To be honest, if I had it, I would probably be playing the new... I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but it's the new Topologic thing that banishes spells and traps when you summon into one of its zones or something like that. I'd probably be playing that instead of the Proxy Dragon as another Link 3. And then Link 4's Griffin and Saryuja. And then extra, just Xyz monsters, Ronin. This is actually can come up a lot. It's really good, and the fact that you can then link with the tokens really good. Gaga Samurai, Abyss Dweller, and then small Utopia package. This should technically be Tornado Dragon. I just didn't feel like going and picking one up before the deck profile. So that's it, guys. Short deck profile today. I think it's only like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, something like that. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really enjoying the deck so far. Super happy that this was made. I was super excited because I had no clue this existed. I knew there was a pirate archetype in Japan, but I didn't realize they were furries. So it's kind of fun for me. So I will catch you guys later. Don't forget to let me know what you think. Also, one last thing, if you guys are still watching, since the deck profile is no longer going, anybody in the Wichita, Kansas area, there will be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament at Anime Fest on June 29th at 1 p.m. I will be hosting it and playing in it, since it's not sanctioned. It's just a fun little event. Basically, get into the Anime Fest. All tournaments are free. So just come have fun. The prizes are going to be really cool. Like first place literally gets a free weekend pass for next year's Anime Fest. So if you guys are looking to play some Yu-Gi-Ohs in the Wichita area, come play. Have fun. It's going to be awesome. We have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament every single year. Fun stuff. So it's basically like a big locals would be the best way I could put it, because it's like 30, 40 people.